Welcome back to our series here on awesome ways to use these incredible wall calendars. In this video, I want to share with you some strategies if you have students in your home, or perhaps you are a student yourself. Now, I'm really targeting here that age range of middle school, high school, college, and I want to explain to you why. When you are in more the elementary school years, well, number one, there typically isn't that much homework. Number two, you typically just have the one teacher. Well, once you or your child moves into the stage of learning where you have lots of different teachers, right? Depending upon the school you're in, your child could have anywhere from 5 to up to potentially 8 teachers, all assigning homework, right? So as an adult, I kind of think of this as, God, what if I had 5 or 8 bosses all tasking me differently and none of them are connected together, right? Making sure that things aren't overlapping or all landing on the same date. Having an effective planning system, if you are a student that's really visual, will 100% help you avoid those really late night cramming sessions. Now, before I jump into some ways to use this, we're going to pop upstairs real quick, and I'm just going to show you how my daughter uses hers. I'm just going to give you a quick view, but out of respect and privacy for her schoolwork, etc., we're just going to be making up some fake stuff over here on a calendar. Now, you're going to see in a minute that my daughter chooses to have 2 months up at a time. My recommendation is, obviously you want to have at least one up. If possible, and depending upon your school system, your school calendar, you may want to have a full semester up at a time, which might be 3 or 4. But again, there's no wrong way to do it. Some just might be constrained by your wall size as well. And you're also going to see when we go up and take a look at my daughter's calendars, you're going to see a different color variety of these wall calendars. I have the rainbow ones. My daughter likes the white ones with the light color on them. All right, so let's hop upstairs. I'll show you kind of her setup. What you're seeing here is my daughter's little desk area, and you can see that she keeps 2 months up at a time. All right, I just kind of tucked in a corner here with a blank 1-month wall calendar, and I want to share with you 3 critical times, if you will, as a student. And if you're a parent watching this, this is something that you can start doing together with your child to start educating them on the power of planning. So at the beginning of each month, and if you're choosing to do, 2 or 3 or 4 months at a time, at the beginning of maybe the semester or the month, I'm just going to say month here, but you can substitute in how many months you're doing. I would sit down together as a family, and on your wall calendar, go ahead and write in any outside of school obligations specific to your child, right? Or if it's you doing it for yourself. So for example, maybe you have a piano lesson every Monday afternoon. You can come in and write down, piano lesson reminders. Maybe you have a sibling and you are going to their soccer tournament over the weekend, right? And you're going to be gone. You would want to write that in. Any vacations, maybe you have practices after school for sports clubs, etc. We want to go ahead and preload with as much information as we have for the things that are going to be taking up your time outside of school, right? Because oftentimes we're just so focused on the schoolwork, we forget about some of those obligations outside of school, especially over the weekends. So we do that kind of at the start of the month. Then at the beginning of each week, it's really important. I encourage you to do this over the weekend before the start of the next week. Take a quick look and make sure nothing new has been added outside of school, right? Because you probably have your rinse and repeat things. Like I mentioned, the piano lesson on Mondays, maybe every Thursday you stay after for a club, but new stuff can come in. There might be an opportunity. Maybe your family got tickets to go to some amazing event. You're going to be out all day Saturday, right? So just do a quick review at the start of the week, making sure that the outside of school activities are current and up to date. Now, with those outside of school activities, I personally like to pick one color and encourage you to use that color for all of your outside of school activities, because it's going to make it easier to see those and they'll stand out separately from your schoolwork. Now, the daily rhythm is this. When you come home from school, there's always going to be the possibility of one of 2 types of things with regard to your schoolwork. There's the possibility that you have homework that was assigned that day that is due tomorrow. For that type of work, you don't need to go write all this down here because chances are, you just may have it in your notebook, your journal, or it might be, online if you're using Google Classroom. All right. So for the stuff that is assigned that day, due the very next day, I would encourage you to put that in, some form of a planner. Where your wall calendar comes into play is oftentimes you could be assigned those longer term assignments, right? Maybe you were given an essay that you have 2 weeks to work on, or a project in your science class that you have an entire month to work on. If you are new to planning, I would encourage you, if you're the student watching this, grab a parent and be like, hey, I really want to start figuring out how to make sure I can get this done without cramming it in at the last minute. This is where I love the colored coordinated sticky notes that you can also get from Kaleidoscope Living. You could choose to, and again, I love this color variety on the bottom. You could actually have each class assigned its own color, right? So you could have science class red, math class pink, maybe English class orange, so on and so forth. So let's say you've been assigned a project in science, all right? I'm going to take the red one here, and perhaps we know it's due on this particular day. So we can, pretend maybe it's Monday. I have a Monday start on this one. It's this particular Monday. We have 3 weeks to get this science project done. So I would put this up here, and then I would actually write on the sticky note, science project due. So now we can visually see that red is science, right? What you get to do between here and there is start thinking about what kind of milestones do I want to make sure that I'm hitting for this science project to make sure it's done. So for instance, maybe by the end of the first week, you need an outline of that project done, right? So maybe you can come up here and put, again, sticking with the red because that's science, put a reminder up here and put outline due, right? And then maybe you decide by the end of the second week that you have a draft or whatever makes sense for this project done here, right? So what we're starting to do is build out milestones for yourself and reminders. Now, here's where this gets really, really powerful. Maybe as you're mapping this out, because you've preloaded all of your outside of school activities, right? You might see, God, there's a lot of stuff going on. Maybe you've got a lesson, maybe you've got 2 games after school, and you're realizing this is going to be a really tricky week. So now you get to adjust your plan to make sure that you're thinking about those things. So then maybe the next day you come home and in English class, you've been assigned a paper, right? And maybe the paper is due down here. Well, you can put a green for your English class and remember that your paper's due. Now you can backtrack in, layering in those same milestones. Maybe you need an outline, maybe you need a thesis, maybe you want a draft due. And we can start to build with the right color these reminders for ourselves. This is going to let you see how realistic is this, and is going to really help you map and plan out your time. Now, a couple benefits to you if you are watching this as a student, right? Maybe it's a month where you've got a lot going on and suddenly your family decides, or one of your parents comes in and has a large project around the house that they're like, hey, we're all going to be out doing yard work all weekend long. Well, if you have this kind of information and you're thinking, I really need the time this weekend to work on these projects, right? Or maybe there's an activity for a sibling and you're like, look at what I've got going on. I really need to use this time wisely. It will really help with better communications for you around the house as well. And I know my daughter will do this with us sometimes because she is using her calendar. We'll decide, hey, we thought we'd go do, X, Y, or Z this weekend. She may say, you know what, I'd love to do that, but here's what I've got coming up. And I'm really going to need time on Sunday. Or if I've asked her to do some extra work around the house, she might say, can I please not do it this week? Look at everything I'm juggling with school, right? So this is a really powerful way, number one, to help you start learning how to plan. Number two, improve your communications around the house with workload and expectations. But then most importantly for the student, right, is to help you really make sure that things aren't all piling up at the last minute. Now, depending upon the school that you're in as well, I know my daughter has been able to show this to teachers before and say, hey, look, I've got, 3 other classes, all with huge projects, all assigned at the same time with the same due date. Would it be possible for me to have 1 week longer? Now, will your teacher always say yes? Yeah, who knows? But if you're having this conversation right at the day or the day after the project was assigned, and you're showing this data to your teacher, they're likely going to be more open-minded about having that conversation as opposed to the day before you going, oh my gosh, but I've got 4 things due tomorrow. And they're going to be like, well, you should have thought of that 3 weeks ago, right? So I love these calendars to really help students plan that out. Now, if you are in your junior or senior year of high school and you're navigating touring colleges, college applications, again, having a separate color for that will be a massive game changer for you as well, because that's almost like adding a whole other class into your current workload as well. So I love, love, love something visual like this to really start helping you plan, manage, and control your time as it relates to schoolwork.